call you a client. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Hello America! Today we will talk about men's bathroom and the Senator Craig. You know, in the American men's bathroom exists a kind of code, you know, if you do something like you wanna say, I wanna have sex with you, and that's really very strange. There exists a lot of codes here. And anyway, the Senator Craig made one of those codes and was busted by the police in Minneapolis airport. You know, he was judged by the Minnesota court, and there he said, "I'm not gay." And you know, the court said the senator arguments are illogical, and the senator lawyers said, "We will appeal." And let's go to the commercial.
Joe Madden has been coy about whether he and his expectant girlfriend Nicole Richie are engaged. But there's one point the rocker was crystal clear on August 14th, taping on the Tyra Banks show. He hopes the firstborn is a boy. A world can use another Joe. Madden told Banks during the interview with his brother Benji, which airs September 13th. Meanwhile, Paul Paris Hilton doesn't care what Richie is doing. She started shopping. On August 22nd, hit LA Bonique Intuition for a book of baby's first fashion works and a tiny tea reading. "Don't you wish your mommy was hot like me?" says a source. She's so excited about Nicole being a mom.
2, 3, go.
Local dignitaries were assembled and dozens of cameras were at the ready Thursday morning at San Francisco International Airport. When the largest commercial passenger jet, the Hawking Airbus A380, landed gracefully without at all calling attention to itself. In fact, it hardly made a sound touching down on yet another leg of a 150-hour engine test before US and European certification. But quiet is golden because a major selling factor for the A380 is that it has engines that are the quietest of any large airplane in the sky.
3, go.
Hi, today we are going to talk about the movie Feel the Noise. In this movie, a young New York rapper Rob Marion as Rob. Oh my God, cut! We're going to talk about a movie Feel the Noise. A young New York rapper Rob Marion is so desperate to have his sound heard. He commits a crime to make enough money to enter a music contest. His single mom bails him out of jail. At the contest, Rob is shot. Don't walk out at this point because the movie finds a new and a better beat. Rob goes to Puerto Rico to stay with Roberto as Giancarlo Esposito, the father he never met before. Instead, Rob finds a new friend in his half-brother Javi as Victor Rasek. Together they begin to explore the musical magic that comes when he blends his hip-hop sounds with the reggae beat. These two young actors work well together. Director of this movie is Alejandro Chomsky and producer is Jennifer Lopez. And if anybody wants to check this movie out, you can go online and check website sign.com/feel the noise, and it's written by the French Abby.
3, go.
Hello California, I'm Carla Sama and these are the ELD news. Hey Californians, we should be allowed to know what we're eating. That's the simple reason why Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger should sign SB 63, the nation's first law requiring food from cloned animals to be labeled. But there are other reasons to go slow on this unproven technology, some of which have not received the attention they deserve. Meat and milk from cloned animals are not yet available but the Food and Drug Administration is about to allow them into America's food chain, contrary to both scientific evidence and public sentiment. More information in 90 seconds.
Alright. NFL Players Association lawyers argued Thursday that the league's collective bargaining agreement protects Michael Vick from the Falcons' attempt to be refunded up to $22 million in bonus money. The decision is expected by the next Friday, said Stephen B. Burbank, University of Pennsylvania law professor. The Falcons' argument, suspended quarterback knew he was in violation of the contract when he signed a $130 million deal in December 2004, when he used proceeds from the deal to fund his dogfighting operation. New York attorney Jeffrey Kessler, who represented Vick in the NFLPA, countered that CBA extension to last prevents forfeiture of the bonus money even if the player's contract says otherwise.
A father was arrested after telling police that he killed his 16-year-old son in early July in Martinez and buried his body in Sierra Country, authorities said Thursday. Rohan Kelik, a 41-year-old self-employed drug salesman, reported his son Volkan Kelik as a runaway in June, but he later told a friend about the killing. Neighbors of the family described the father-son relationship as troubled. Chief Katuaya said investigators are at a loss to explain why the father would allegedly kill his son. Anyone with information about the Martinez killing is asked to call at 925-372-3452.
Sprinter to evade drug use. Warren Jones, the one-time Olympic superstar, who for years have strongly denied her use of performance-enhancing drugs, reportedly will plead guilty today to lying to federal agents about her drug use. Jones won 5 medals at the 2000 Sydney Olympics, and became a famed double the world's fastest woman. Even she reportedly debated questions about the many connections to the world of performance-enhancing drugs.
2, 3, go.
Washington, more than a half a million Chinese-made products were recalled Tuesday, including Pirates of Caribbean and Bay 18 toys, because they obtain dangerous levels of coin, shape, Pirates of Caribbean, flashlights, and soft tester. Baby 18 blocks were among of 5,055. Product Safety Commission announced the recall also includes totaling.
Voters have wanted it desperately for decades. Employers are begging for it. All of our national leaders talk about its importance. So, what is that when a proposal to offer health care access to more people actually makes it to the table, it never reaches the finish line? The President Bush just illustrated this confounding principle this week as he vetoed an expansion of SHIP, a popular and effective program allowing states to provide coverage for uninsured children. It would be far more convenient, both in terms of finances and fairness, if we had a national health care plan to depend on.
Kiefer Sutherland has struck a deal in his DUI case, pleading no contest Tuesday to a misdemeanor drunk driving charge, according to court documents. The Los Angeles City Attorney's Office is recommending to the judge that Sutherland be sentenced to the jail for 48 days. 30 days for the DUI conviction and 18 days for violating his probation. The actor will be sentenced on December 21st. A statement released Tuesday by 20th Century Fox Television, which produced 24, indicated that the actor's jail trial will not affect the production. This is Sutherland's fourth DUI arrest.
2, 3.
Baghdad roadside bombs killed the top Shia official in Abu Tile area south of Baghdad, and an Al-Qaeda in Iraq Sunni Shia to the north Thursday as internal power struggles within both Islamic sects tuned in to complicate U.S. efforts to stabilize the country. Car bombs meanwhile struck Iraqi civilians in Baghdad and the northern city of Talaka, with at least 31 people killed or found dead nationwide, according to police reports.
Good morning, America. The name is Blue Angels Precision Flying Team arrived Thursday morning, serving spectators at San Francisco International Airport. Later, the FA-18 Hornet jets took a practice flight over the Bay and San Francisco, where some have protested the military air show, readying for this week's festivities. And the event Friday, 1 p.m. Blue Angel practice, 3 p.m. Blue Angel practice. On Saturday, the event Friday, 1 p.m. Blue Angel practice, 3 p.m. Blue Angel practice. On Saturday, noon to 1 p.m. Pirates of U.S. and the Canadian named ship, 3 p.m. Blue Angel practice. The best places to watch: Marina Green, Pier 39, and Treasure Island.
2, 3.
Retailers in the credit card industry are at the odds as they try to restore consumer confidence after recent massive thefts of credit card information. The National Retail Federation on Thursday urged a card industry organization to stop requiring retailers to keep customers' card numbers for up to 18 months. The stored data helps track product returns and disputed or suspicious transactions, but retailers say the data would be more secure if only credit card companies and banks that issue the cards stored it.
2, 3.
Regional officials are taking a close look at trying to increase the Bay Area's gasoline tax by as much as 10 cents a gallon and believe voters might agree to it as a way to help combat global warming, the Chronicle learned Thursday. Although the Regional Metropolitan Transportation Commission has been able to ask voters for a higher gas tax since 1997, a decade of polls indicated there was a little chance such as unpopular idea would ever secure the necessary 2/3 approval in the 9 Bay Area counties.
Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the Fox News, and the time now is at 9:30 on the morning of September 11. And Mark is on the phone with us. Mark, the Fox employee and the eyewitness is from what we understand. Alright, Mark, were you close enough to be able to see any markings on the airplane? Hey Frank, how are you doing? Yeah, there was definitely a blue logo. It's like a circular logo at the front of the airplane, and it definitely did not look like a commercial plane. I didn't see any windows on the side. So Mark, if what you say is true, so those could be cargo planes or something like that, and you say you didn't see any windows on the side? No, I didn't see any windows on the side. I saw the plane flying low. It was probably like a blockway from the subway in Brooklyn. And that plane came down very low. And again, it wasn't a normal flight that I've ever seen at an airport. There was a plane that has a blue logo on the front, and it just did not look like it belonged in this area. I mean, that's not an accident. Alright, thank you, Mark, and thank you for the report. Okay, and that's the only breaking news we've got so far. We will be back in a minute. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Now it's the CNN weather news. Today the air quality is good, and in the San Francisco it's the sunny and the 50s. Also in the East Bay, also 50s, and one quick high sour, and down the San Jose it's partly cloudy and 60s, and in the Pacific Ocean the wave is not very high. It's good to surf. And there is a large high pressure go to the east to the San Francisco. The San Francisco area will warm in the few days. There is a low pressure to the north to the One Creek, and also there is a hurricane go to the Front Island. Now connect to the reporter in the Front Island.
Yeah. Hello everyone. Right now I'm standing on the front island. As you can see on the back, oh shit! The cars are actually flying, and the roof of the house is almost gone, and I cannot stand straight. Oh, I must go back. Okay, let's go back to Tony, please.
Thanks for the report in Front Island. Now okay.
The Navy's Blue Angels precision flying team arrived on Thursday morning, treating spectators at San Francisco International Airport. Later, the F-A-18 Hornet jets took a practice flight over the Bay and San Francisco, where some have protested the military's Asia, waiting for this weekend's Fleet Week festivities.
1, 2, 3, go.
YouTube is looking for you, that is, if you happen to be an aspiring filmmaker. The online video form is asking people to submit original work that it shows style and creativity. Submission can be made from Sunday through November 9. Jason Richman, who directed Thanks You for Smoking, is one of the judges of the competition, which is called Project Diary. To be eligible, you must be a resident of the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, France, Italy, Spain, or Brazil. For more information on how to submit an entry, go to www.youtube.com/projectdiary.
Jones expected to plead guilty. Marion Jones, the one-time Olympic sportstar who for years has vehemently denied her use of performance-enhancing drugs, reportedly will plead guilty today to lying to federal agents about her drug use. Jones won 5 medals at the 2007 Olympics, became a fan magazine cover girl, and was dubbed the world's fastest woman, even as she repeatedly deflected questions about her many connections to the world of performance-enhancing drugs. When Barry Bonds' Giants club broke her home run record, it was quite a big problem because everyone knows it drugs like steroids. Some people do not think he should.
Despite questions about effectiveness of his 2-year-old wireless camera program, San Francisco Mayor Gary Newsom will seek next month to add 25 cameras along Market Street and wireless playview corridors like Sunnydale Avenue Visitation Hall. The move would bring to 93 number of anti-crime cameras installed in the city since July 2005, costing a total of $700,000. Before that happens, the city plans to hammer out the contract with the group of California citizens for the first time.
Go.
Hello
Right on the
everyone,
set.
today I want to talk about scientists showcase conversate deep rocks. For the first time in history of the earthquake cities, scientists have penetrated deep into the very heart of an active earthquake zone and blew up a ton of rocks as they seek to understand how and why quakes behave. The harvest comes from a borehole dropped more than 2.5 miles into the Sanders field just north of the tiny mountain county village of the Parkville, and show clear evidence that hundreds of tiny quakes have been jounting the ground there in just past a few months.